I want to move on to a quick topic before we move on to photos real quick. This is topic number 2. I entitled it, Matt Reeves handed the keys to the kingdom. Did you guys see this news this week? I thought it was pretty exciting.
Yep.
So basically, topic 2 is going to be talking about Matt Reeves. And ever since Discovery took over HBO, bought Warner Brothers, it's been kind of in limbo about their direction. They're going to do this 10-year plan. Seems like they're wanting to focus a little bit more on some of those initial characters, maybe even, Henry Cavill Superman, where there's a lot of gray area there. But anyway, sorry, that beverage sounds delicious, Jeff, as you're pouring it in there. Yep, sounds delicious. Anyway, there was all these reports that says, well, the Batman 2 hasn't been greenlit. It hasn't been, it's in development, but it hasn't been greenlit yet. So we were kind of like, at least on my end, I was like, I really want to see the Batman 2. I love the Batman movie. And so I was really excited for all the possibilities, including the Penguin show. It's on HBO Max. And this week we did get confirmation that basically they've, again, handed the keys to the kingdom to Matt Reeves to do all of these first look films, basically, first look projects. So what does that mean to you guys whenever you hear first look projects? What does that mean to you?
Means Warner Brothers gets first look at anything he does.
Pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, it makes him exclusive to them.
Right.
It means he can't branch out to other studios.
Isn't that kind of what Universal did with Spielberg a million years ago?
Probably, but I'm sure he got a sweet deal. I'm sure Matt Reeves got a sweet deal.
I was going to say, he definitely got money. Believe me, he definitely got money to sign on.
A bungalow on the studio lot and the whole bit, probably.
Yeah. So that basically means that we will be getting a Batman 2, probably a Batman 3. And then obviously the development of the show as well. Are you guys excited about that Penguin show? Like, from what I've heard, they want to include Joker and Scarecrow into that show. So what do you guys think about that announcement? I thought that, or at least that rumor, at least.
So that one's not canceled?
No.
Seems like everything
not now.
else
I mean, now that's the thing is, if they're going full into Matt Reeves, we're going full into Matt Reeves.
Because they said, I think Titans got canceled too, supposedly on HBO. So
yeah, if it
it's
involves,
still in there. It's still in the HBO Max like promotional things that they do.
Okay.
So maybe
it's just a rumor.
That was a good show. That's a shame.
Yeah, I thought Titans was really good as well.
I mean, it could have been a rumor. I just read a headline, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure it said it was canceled. Could have been just somebody, assuming because everything else is being canceled.
Yeah. So what do you think about those characters announcement, Dan, for the Penguin show? What do you think of that?
Oh, I love it. I kind of, it's funny. I'm a little bit trigger shy on Penguin because I don't want them to do what they did with Gotham, which is don't have a Batman show without at least mentioning Batman, right? I don't know. It bugged me forever that they kind of shied away. And I know there were licensing rules and whatnot with that show that they ran into, but
like you couldn't call the Joker on the show,
right? Call Joker the Joker, call Scarecrow the Scarecrow. You know what I mean? Like make it a Batman show.
Jerome,
it's okay if it's focused on the villains, but make it a Batman show.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
So I wonder if they would use the actor from the movie, being the Penguins from the movie.
Yeah, they are absolutely.
And he's signed.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, the show will center around him, which, again, I think it'll be kind of like, I don't know if it'll be kind of like a Sopranos type of show where it's like all mob, centered, where it's like the families and how the dynamics of him rising to power and all that stuff, which I think could be really interesting to see kind of from the villain side of things. Him rising up to be the kingpin that he's going to become. But yeah, I agree with Dan. I think you absolutely have to have at least some nod to Batman in there, because clearly, unless this is a prequel before, which they could do technically, they could have him before, because this is only year 2 of Batman. So you could have Penguin's kind of like upcoming, at least until this point. Although I think it'd be smarter to have it be like from the movie on.
Well, that's a good question. Is it continuity with the movie?
Yeah.
Right. Is it like an in-between piece that they're going to do, or,
which would be something completely new, like especially if he's going to do the trilogy. So like now we're going to see Joker on HBO, and then what if they put Joker in the movie 2 years from now? It's like,
Right.
I mean, I guess it could work, but it's different.
Yeah, it'll be real interesting to see what take they do. But I mean, I would assume they're going to want it to all tie in very, specifically to what's going on in the second film.
I'm sure they have it, I'm sure Reeves has it all mapped out, in his head, like, okay, for the next, we're going to do 2 seasons. It's going to be, maybe they're short runs too. It's 6 episode kind of seasons, right? People are used to those now, right? So, 6, maybe 8 episodes, something for 2 seasons. And then that following year is the year that we get the next movie and everything kind of ties in.
Kind of like what they do with Peacemaker.
Yeah, I could see that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is off topic to this topic, but yeah, did you see the Cape Crusader got canceled?
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I was probably looking forward to that more than just about anything. And for those of you that don't know, this was going to be an HBO Max show that basically continued on the tradition of the animated series, but made it even cooler, even darker, up to date.
With the right creative team too.
Correct, 100%.
Yeah, Bruce Timm is on board, and yeah,
that is a killer. Do you, any idea why they would cancel that? Like, it seemed like it had just so much potential.
I don't know.
Hopefully they canceled. Was it Gotham Knights? Because that looked terrible.
They did.
They
Okay,
did.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that stuff was canceled. They wiped the slate clean for all of that stuff.
Except the Flash.
Except for the Flash. That's a good point. And
Which
Django. Oh, go ahead, Jeff.
would have been the one, would have been teetering on the edge if I had money in it. But
Well, there was the thing on Facebook yesterday, and it was one of those sources that I don't know if it's a legitimate source or not. But if it's true, the Flash is apparently scoring really high in screenings. And again, if this article is true, because of the nature of the story that they're doing, we get like Chris Reeves Superman
Wow.
done digitally.
Wow.
We get a lot of people from past
Fan
DC
service.
films. So if that's true, I can see why they wouldn't want to cancel it. The article said that it has scored higher than any other DC film ever done in early screenings.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Django here brings up a good point. Cape Crusader isn't canceled. It's just not being produced by HBO Max. That is true. So it's been rumored that they're going to be shopping around. I don't know exactly how that would work since it's a Warner Brothers thing.
Yeah.
But
Dan.
I did read that also, that it's not necessarily canceled. It's just that it's not going to be picked up by HBO Max. So I don't know exactly what that means. But
And then Dan, didn't you say, I don't know if it was just the comic book side of things, that DC Universe might be coming back, or was that just for the comics? I thought somebody said that.
I heard about that in the comics context. I don't know
Okay.
about anything else.
So maybe they would bring back DC Universe and put the shows back on there. But
Yeah.
Anyway, it's an interesting topic, to see kind of what they're going to do with all of this stuff. But as a big fan of the Batman, and obviously 3 of us are buying the Batman piece from Prime One, which is exciting. I'm just really excited to know that we'll officially have more films, more TV to all tie it together. Because obviously that wasn't necessarily the direction they wanted to go with this new leadership. But I think they wanted to kind of do, and it sounds like we're going to still get both universes again, which is again right where we left off,
Right.
with the old leadership. So hopefully they have a better plan. But I do love this universe, so I hope it keeps going. So sounds like we will. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.